Imagine waking up in medieval Europe and hearing that an unstoppable empire was coming. Cities were falling, kingdoms were trembling over one empire. And this empire was the Ottoman Empire.
The Ottoman Empire wasn't just a rival, it was the nightmare that reshaped continents. Yet, history often sidelines it, focusing on Europe's internal squabbles while ignoring this juggernaut at its gates. Today, we uncover why Europe feared the Ottomans and why their story demands retelling. It began in the late 13th century in Anatolia, a fragmented land of Byzantine decline and Mongol aftermath. Osman I, a tribal leader, united Turkic warriors under a banner of jihad and expansion. By 1326, they captured Bursa, their first major city. What set them apart? A merit-based military and tolerance that drew diverse talents, Christians, Jews, Muslims, fueling unstoppable growth. Europe dismissed them as peripheral raiders, but the Ottomans eyed Constantinople from day one. The unthinkable happens. Mehmed II, the conqueror, just 21, besieges Constantinople with 80,000 troops and massive cannons, technology Europe couldn't match. After 53 days, the city falls, ending the Byzantine Empire. Bells tolled in panic across Christendom. The Ottomans renamed it Istanbul, bridging Europe and Asia. This wasn't mere conquest, it severed Europe's eastern trade lifeline, plunging Venice and Genoa into crisis. Fear spread. If the Eternal City fell, what city was safe? Enter the Janissaries, elite slave soldiers converted from Christian boys loyal only to the Sultan. Trained in discipline and gunpowder warfare, they crushed foes at Varna in 1444 and Mohacs in 1526. Suleiman the Magnificent piqued the terror, ruling from Budapest to Baghdad. Vienna's gates twice besieged in 1529 and 1683. Ottoman navies dominated the Mediterranean, winning at Preveza in 1538. Europe formed shaky holy leagues. Lepanto in 1571 checked them, but the empire endured, taxing trade and inspiring dread of the Turk in every court. It wasn't just armies. Ottoman bureaucracy was efficient, laws codified under Suleiman, blending Sharia and custom. They controlled silk and spice routes, starving Europe's economy. Psychologically, the Turkish peril unified fractured kingdoms. Popes preached crusades, yet alliances crumbled. Europe saw them as infidels, poised for total domination, fueling propaganda of barbarism. Despite Ottoman cultural flourishing in poetry, architecture, like the Hagia Sophia's conversion, and multi-ethnic rule. Post-1683, as Ottomans stagnated amid European industrialization and nationalism, the sick man of Europe narrative emerged. Western histories glorified Renaissance kings while downplaying Ottoman sieges that dictated alliances. Balkan independence wars in the 1800s fragmented the empire, leading to World War I collapse. Today, Eurocentric texts minimize their role, ignoring how they preserved classical knowledge during Europe's dark ages and forced innovations like printing presses to compete. The Ottoman Empire fell in 1922, birthing modern Turkey. But its shadow lingers in NATO's Turkey, energy corridors, cultural mosaics from Bosnia to Algeria. Europe feared what it couldn't conquer, then forgot the empire that humbled it. And now it is time to rewrite the pages. The Ottomans weren't ignored by accident. They were too terrifying for comfort.
You've been watching Yesterday Explained. Like, comment, and share for more. Bye for now.